Hello, Skinny Vegan Boy here again. This video I'm going to use to show you exactly how this is set up. Let's disassemble this real quick. Alright, now as you can see, the components that make it up, I've got positive wire, a negative wire. They're black and white, it could be whatever. Positive, negative, negative, positive, positive, negative. And you've got the nylon bolt, and the nylon nut, and the nylon spacers, the stainless steel washers, and I'll assemble it here. Oh, and the connectors. Now, first you want to make sure that this is put on this way so that it will make a nice connection with the washer that goes on right here. So the next washer goes on here. Now, nylon spacer. Next, a washer. Then 3 nylon spacers, because I'm going to put this on next and it needs to make up for the thickness of the insulation. So I need at least 3 nylon spacers here. Then this slips on just like that. Actually, I'm not going to put that one on yet. I'm going to use the other polarity. Then this goes on, and the nylon spacers still need to create a gap for the insulation. Then the washer goes on, then 1 nylon spacer, and then another, and it just continues this pattern. Now, when you get here, you want the first one you put on, which is white in this case, you want it to go alternating. So if it's the first one you put on, it's going to be the third one you put on. And you can see how those spacers are helping with the insulation on the connector. Okay, and that is the end of that. Okay, and then what you would do is put do it this way, I guess. You'd put that nylon nut on there, tighten everything up, and you have an alternating positive, negative, or negative, positive, whatever you hook it up. Okay. And another thing you can do is make sure that these wires, if you want them in the middle like that, that works too. You can also flip everything around so that these are on the ends and you've got it coming from the ends. Either way, it doesn't matter, whatever you want to do. What I'm going to be doing is adding, I need to find something to replace some of these spacers, probably a rubber grommet. I'm going to take at least these two and try to find something else. And I'll use these two as spacers on here, which will work fine. And they're thicker, so I can probably replace 2 of these with 1 of those. And that'll give me 4 leftovers, and I can add at least 2 more plates. Then I also need to crimp some more wires, and I'll have a triple on each of these. So I'll have 3 positive, 3 negative, and if I can get this one on there, I'll throw a neutral plate on there. So I'll take another video later on and tell you exactly what I came up with. But that's it. And one more thing, we cut into the wire here, so I'm going to be, I found this, which is very similar, maybe even a little thicker, which is fine. I'm going to be using this, and I'm going to cut these here, because this wire is all fine. And I'm going to remake, with these connectors here, remake it from scratch. All very beautiful. And the way it's going to connect to the lid, the way it used to connect to the lid, is all these wires were in a housing, in a shrink tubing type housing, and they were sticking out this. It was the perfect outside diameter to match this inside diameter. Well, what I'm going to do now is have two bolts right here and here, positive and negative, and just take these, wrap them around the bolt, screw them on, and then have a connector up here, a wing nut or a regular nut or some sort of something holding them on. And I'll probably end up using these bolts that I bought, maybe cut them down a little bit shorter and just use these bolts, and that would work perfectly. Then it's stainless steel, although I don't think this has to be stainless steel, the bolts that go in the lid. I don't think that has to be stainless steel, although it never hurts. Less corrosion, erosion over time. So that's it. I'm going to get back with you guys with another video very shortly here, and send comments, please. I haven't had any comments yet. I want comments. And also follow me. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.